So this is my test game, where I was just kind of testing out a couple different arrangements and working on some plans here. I also have a factory over here doing gold. But what I did was I found that there's these three spots here, one of each material, four mines for each material. So I brought them all into a combined building here, where each material has its own core refinery setup, and then so it's all being brought in via mine cars. They're on a loop, and they should, if I was consuming it all, which I'm not, then they would be picking it up completely, and there would be a little bit of extra space in the mine cars. But it doesn't always. I have too much stored up, so they don't process it fast enough. What I could do to fix that would be to add a fifth refinery here, but in order to do that, then I would need to change the counting on all of these to add one skip, and then I'd also need to add some more boxes into the loops, so that's not really a high on my priority list. Plus, the fives don't work nearly as well as we saw in the stream game. So then I just have this all being shipped via minecar to the front lines here, where it's all being loaded with claw trains onto the trucks. And then I have some research going on here, and I'm exploiting the little bit of a bug here with the research, where you can pass the materials through the lab into a storage and then into another lab, so that I can have two labs for each material here, and they kind of just deal with the surplus, although the iron is actually falling behind because the trucks go there first. So once these trucks kind of start sitting here for a while, then they'll go more to the coal and to the gold and get more of those out. One thing I learned is you cannot build over mines, so you have to build around mines. So if you happen to be putting the roads in a place where there are mines, you'll need to be careful of that. But I think that's all I wanted to show on this test world. So let's exit and pull up the regular game we've been playing, and we can move into doing some combining. I think we'll start with steel and then go from there. Okay, so if you recall last time, I started mining this gold, brought it in here for refining, and then was shipping it out into the world here. We still are quite well supplied here and need to actually keep moving on it. Kind of relatively speaking, from my test map, on the test map I have the mines going, or the truck roads going this direction here. And then this is where that full set of 3 was being done here. I kind of plan on doing the same thing here with 4 gold, 4 coal, and 5 iron, and refining the materials right here and taking them to the trucks here. Actually, what I'll do is I'll pull some more trucks through here, and we'll ship out the new materials on some new truck paths in this direction. Maybe. Yeah, it's got to be built in proximity, right? Of course. So we can do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. I'll end up taking this building down in order to do it. So what I'd like to start with, while we leave everything else running to keep the money coming in, keep the research going, although the research is completely dedicated to this iron smelting here. Oh, we should probably claim this stuff. before it gets full. You can also boost some of the speeds too while we wait. Or actually no, we need to do this unlock. Oh, we did this unlock. Excellent. So the next thing we need to do is steel. And then probably gold fuel. And then finally we'll do capacitors in the combiners. But so we need to get those started, and then we can eventually work on the water. Well, we could do the water sooner, and then eventually the farming and the greenhouse. What else do we have here for ethanol? Yeah, that'll be after we get the farming going. So I think we'll start with steel so we can get the trains. Because if I can get steel shipped out to the trucks, and then we can get trains in here, and I can do something even crazier different, like maybe run the trains over here or something, depending on where they can actually go. No, we'll do the exit, that way I can see it. Okay, so that's the edge of the map right there. Maybe over here. Maybe something else I can use here. I don't know. We'll have to find a place to put the trains, to run the trains through. But I think I'm going to build the smelting for all three of these right in here. And I'll do the same kind of setup as I had in that other building. What I did there was four refiners, because there's 4 of each. We'll have to have a 5th refiner for iron. And there's more coal here, which is good because we'll need more coal eventually for this process. But I'm going to do a factory that has enough room to smelt all 3 in it, just like in my test world. And in order to do that, we need to have, let's see, where's the edge of the map again? Way over there. Good, 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 good. We need to have, well, maybe I'll do it here. Because then I can do the refining, or the combining over here. Let's do this kind of quickly. We need 13, which is 12, 13 by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or, no. Let's not do it that way. Let's do it the other direction. I'll have to bring a train in from the gold this way, but I think this will work better off in the end. 13 is 10, 4. Oops. There we go. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. Yep, 93, 6. Alrighty. And then I need to do the same kind of setup. This one is here, I think. There. Nope. This one. No, I'm off by 1. Okay. That's the setup. So, oops, factory doors. There we go. Okay, so that'll be iron. So I actually need 5 refiners for the iron. It'll only be iron because it's the furthest that way, so it'll be the easiest to get into the far one. Okay. The good thing is that design will actually hold a 5th refiner without a problem. I tested it. Let's see, so this is going to load here and continue in this direction somehow. Come back this way to unload. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be a little bit of a jam. Oops, I'm off. Off by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That'll be the loop for iron. The loop for coal will be next. Won't go nearly as far. See, it just barely fits, which is good. That was a relief for me when I noticed that I could fit all 5 of them in there if I needed to. There we go. Oops. This as well. Nope. 4. And then 4 more. For the gold, which we'll bring in once we have things going. Okay. Now we need connectors. And the direction of the connector, of course, doesn't matter, but when they make logical sense in only one direction, I can't help but put them in that direction. Okay, and then picker-uppers. Footer-downers. Okay. Doors first. Doors first. So the doors go here, here, there, there, and there. I keep wanting the rails to rotate 4 times instead of just 2. Okay, so that should take care of that. Next thing is to do transfer clause. On the input sides. 0. Skip 1. 2. 3. 1. Oops, nope, not 1. That's 0. 1. 2 and 3. That one's 0. Stop, Wally. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Okay. And then we need our belt, or our box crate makers? Crate makers, that's what they're called. This one can be attached. This one's got to be transfer clawed over. All right. Thank you. Thank you for letting me grab the power pole. One of the things, I can't remember if we did this during the stream or not, but if you put your cursor kind of where you want the power pole chain to go, it will go in that direction. Like that. Okay, so now we're making belt boxes. Crates. And we want 12 for these two, 15 for this one. This is one of those things where you don't want to move away. 11. 12, and it's on the belt, So get rid of those two. And then this one will go to 15. Okay. Oh no. It had the belts or the box still on the claw. Do one more then. Okay, now we can do it. There we go. So we have 15 boxes here, 12 and 12 here. Now, that can run, it doesn't matter. Now we need to set up these mines. Okay, good, there was a fifth one. I thought I was losing my mind for a second. Let's see, where can this go? It is here. 1, 2 over, that's not really that good. That one could have to squiggle once, but that's not a bad deal. See, if I went... It's a one-time squiggle. That might work. So if I put this one here, this one here, turned, can I turn out, and turn back, now without a squiggle. But, could potentially put this one here. It's pretty spaghetti-y, but it's not too bad. Let's do a squiggle here. I think I'll just do a single line. If you remember my test world, I was demonstrating with a double line. With a loop, basically. If I just do the single line here, that... I think I might raise some of this up. Maybe from here to there. Just so that the cart will move a little bit faster. And then I will definitely do a raised cart from here into there. Can't exactly see where it lines up. Okay, right there. Okay, so that'll be the iron cart. Do a raised cart here for coal somehow. These two are lined up perfectly. That's always nice. This one, though, is off by 1, 2, 3 in that direction. But I could potentially do something like this. There. 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 And turn, and then go up. I think that works out okay. And then we'll figure out how we're going to connect in this one later. All right, so that's those two. Let's add some tail onto this. We can make sure you have enough room for the cart to come in and reverse itself. Okay. There. And there. And there goes the power. More power. I will add the power out here, even though it's not strictly necessary. Is that enough? 201 out of 240? Yep. Alrighty. That's that. Let's add some. I think I'll do 6 to start with. We'll see how many we actually need. Maybe I'll do 7 on this one. Okay, now I need to pause the game briefly and put in the other grabbers. They'll probably get out of synchronization, but it's okay. Okay, it comes back empty because it's... Oh, because I didn't put any of the nozzles down. Pause. Uh-huh. Output. Oh, I need to extend this tail too. There. There. Yes. Oh, I didn't plug that one in either. Man. Well, you're slipping here. Okay. And back online. All right, good. Those are loading up out of these first two. That's fine. This one will get a full load this time around. Okay, now we can start smelting. Okay, so the next factory, we need to kind of design a little bit. We talked about it a little bit here. And then we talked about using the undergroundies, remote connectors, to handle this. And if I want to make all 3 combined materials, steel, capacitors, and gold fuel in the same factory, and I want all 3 to come out, then I can only use the combiners for one task. Either the outputs or the inputs, or I could do a mixture, but that would be, I think that would be confusing. So I may still want to have the trains coming in, or the trains going out with the combined materials, or with either with the combined materials or with the input materials. Jeez. So if I want to do the inputs and on the trains still, then I'll want to have something like this repeated 3 times. The coal would have to loop, or one of the materials would have to loop through 2 trains, 2 lines on the outside. It would kind of have to go around, kind of a thing. I think that's fine. Alternatively, could I do it sneakily? Could I do where it comes in on the 2nd floor? Because you can actually bring rail cars in on the 2nd floor, like this. Mine cars, 2nd floor, like this. Just kind of barely. And then unload those, or bring those down. Something like that. And that could be for the 3rd material. Does that give me anything, though? Any advantage to using that feature? It might be useful, not in the unloading process, necessarily, but in the curving it around process. Like taking it up, going over, and back around to the other side. Let's think about how wide this would need to be in order to pull this off. We need it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Would be on that line right there. 11, 12, 13, 14. probably about 15 wide of the factory. Start building a building. Doesn't have to be right just yet, but to kind of give an idea. $15 times 800 is 12,000. Just do something like that for now. And let's say that the minecart tracks came in. One of the materials came in way over here. Through the door. Actually, we'll go ahead and extend it out a little bit. Then you had an intake nozzle there. And then a bucket here. And a transfer into the miner. There. I can probably pull these actually closer to the edge, but just for argument's sake. That there. And then you have another train here. And then this one needs to be offset by 1. And then a combiner. And yeah, I'll definitely want these closer to the wall. And then another bucket. Stop. And then a, dang it, rail here. And then we can go back in line with the first one. And another combiner there. And another bucket there. And then this goes here. So technically we didn't need this last block. If everything is spaced correctly. Does anybody notice any misspacings before I edit this whole thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It was supposed to be 15. I made it 16. And then the length doesn't really matter. So what I want to do, though, is I want to bring in each material. So maybe if I put the iron in on this outer one here, it can go up and around and come back down on this side. The coal's pretty well lined with this one. That would be perfect. And then, oh, I know I need this spaced a little bit further apart. And then the gold can come out here and go into here, which is lined pretty well perfect. So I think that would work. One of the things I need to take care of here, though, is this has to be... Well, let's rebuild this first. Let's demolish this factory. I want to start there. Let me mark that spot. I want to start there. You get everything back that you spent inside the factory as well as the cost of the factory itself. All right, let's do this right this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. 12,000. I must have moved it earlier. Go there. That way I'm not too close to the wall. Hopefully I can sneak trains through there. We'll figure it out, I think. Well, let's make sure I can sneak trains in there. We'll have to squiggle a bit, but I could fit the trains through there. I want to have as much room in here as I can because I don't know exactly how many combiners we can support with the output of this because I haven't done that math yet. So you are going to go here somehow. And then there's one over here that's going to go like this somehow. I'm just going to put one of these in as a spacer for right now. They are the same size as these combiners, same width, same, well, they're both 3 by 3. So I'm going to just use these as spacers instead of having to flip back and forth so much. Then this is another track here. 1, 2, 3. Another track, nope, here. 1, 2, 3. That's actually got to be staggered by 1, but I'm just doing spacing right now. What I need to do is put some doors in here, though. This door here, and then this door here, which means this one needs to squiggle. This one as well, and finally that one. My throat is dry today for some reason. Okay, let's do this one, And I'm going to put it there and there. That way I have as much, I waste as little space as possible. And then this is where the first stuff can be aligned. It's right there. So these can be moved to here, here, and then a combiner in the middle. These ones are actually fine. And then these ones need to be moved. Here, and here with the combiner in the middle. Delete that one. All right. So let's do the combiners. What I want to do with the combiners here is, if I have one there, then I can put it into a storage. And I can do another combiner there, and another combiner there, kind of backed up against each other. And then a storage, and then another combiner here. And that's pretty good. The problem is I actually don't have enough space to put the output storage in. And that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 combiners per output material, but not enough space for the output storage. Oopsie. Do I need to rethink this any? Should I shift this over this way some? I think I should. Dang it. Let's move these power lines, though, because they're going to be too close. That one's okay. Okay. Demolish the building. Start again. Let's just go out to 12 by 12. I think that'll be a good enough sized building. And I think I'll still be able to squiggle some carts through here. Yeah, because this one could curve. This one can go. Yeah, there's plenty of room there. Plus we have, well, 2 tiers of fast lanes. All right, so doors. Here. Oops. Ah. I hate to do this, but I want to delete it again now. Or not 12 by 12, whatever that is. 15 by 15. Yeah. 12,000 by 12,000. Yes. Okay. Door. Door. Storage. Somewhere in there, there. Actually, let me do the squiggle here so I can figure out where this needs to go. Door. I think that one. You gotta come down one. Okay, that goes there. And then you come up here and go out that way. Okay, now I think I've got it right. Well, as right as I know. But this can go here. And then we'll use just one of these connected to... You gotta have it connected via stick, so we'll put it there, perhaps. And then one of these. There. Nope, stop. There, and then I have room here for, I think I'll put these, run this stuff into the large storages. And then we'll have a train picking it up. Hopefully we have enough room. Oh, I can stagger them. Never mind. We're fine. Now, the big question is, should I connect these? I think I should. I can't. Though I can't. Because I'll need these outputs somewhere. Oh well, that'd be fine. I'll just have to run the train straight through like this. And then this will go up after that. Loop around. And come down over here on this side. That'll be the iron train. Okay. This goes... Alright, quit moving so fast, Wally. This goes here. One goes here. And one of these. Make sure I get these in the right direction. Although half this stuff's not even going to be used yet. Okay. There. 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 Nope. Okay. So that'll be iron. I could actually connect this now. Get some power in here. It'll probably... No, it didn't. What does our power situation look like? 214. Okay. Oh, that's right. The factories only take 10 power no matter what's in them, right? I think that's the case. These can go... They'll have to go past to some extent. Maybe even all the way to the end. And then I'll do a large output. Maybe. Or did I short myself too much again? What can I do as far as an input loop goes here? Nope. Gotta have a straight piece. I did. Although... Nope, not enough room there either. Oh, I know what I can do. Do this again. We'll put it over here this time. If it'll fit, it will fit. Connect it to that one. I'll have a small one here for the loading. And then a large one here. Or there. Oh, make it close. For the storage. The actual storage. And then I can repeat that across here. Because... I think. Make sure. Before I... go crazy. Oh yeah. Oops. This one first. there. And then the big one right there. That's like perfect. So this will be listening for orange. Connected to there. This will be blue. And then this one will be green. Oh, right there. Green. And then this one can be right there. And then it has the additional advantage of giving me a little bit more storage here on the output side. And blue. Oops. Alright. Alright. Hey, Fazium, welcome to the stream. You been here all along, or did you just get here? I only ask that because if you just got here, you might have missed, or you did miss, 1, 2, 3. I think that'll be okay. Doors. Doors. Oh, I should put it here. No. Actually, I probably need doors everywhere. So you missed the final factorial bit for the for my Factorio Industries. I finished the episode. I finished the series. So if you're interested, you might want to go back and watch that in where am I going with this stuff? Oh, eventually I'm going to go to the trains that are over here or something. Yeah, I think I'm going to run the trains right through here. For now, though, they're actually going to have to come this way. One of them is, anyway. But the point that I'm trying to figure out here is, can I do this and go over? And I can. And then can I do this, and then this, and then I obviously can as well. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. So yeah, so I finished at the beginning of the stream, I finished my Factorio Industries base, launched that final rocket, got the yay, you win message. So you can go up a bit. Delete a couple of these here and here. That'll be for iron. That'll be for coal. And that'll be for gold. And then the iron's going to poke itself back out here. Okay, we need to do a bunch of connections now. Before I start things up here. So we're starting with steel, which is iron and coal. So I'm going to build this entire one, get those rolling. And then go from there. Doot, 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 doot. Nope. Doot, doot. Okay. And this goes here. And then this is an output right here. And then we need inputs here. And here. Okay, so those should be good to go. Now I can do, I don't know how many carts I need, but we'll go with 6, and they're not going to fit because I didn't do a tail on these. Dang it. Oh well, let's watch this get started. Hopefully I did it right. Because if I didn't, I did a lot of stuff for nothing. And actually, I should just break this for right now, somewhere in here, and then reconnect it later, once that iron train comes back. You've got steel. Look at that. It's a steal. One bad joke. So, I wish I had done potentially something different here to allow for the outputs and to allow for these to be joined together. The only way I can think to do that would be to use some more spacing in here, put a 3 connector in between one of these and a 1 connector on the other side, and then over here do a 1 connector and a 3 connector, kind of opposite. I don't know how else to do that and keep it as compact as possible, and then perhaps also have one space between these two here, so that I could put a connector, one connector in between. And actually, I would have enough space for that. Interestingly enough. Did these balance all evenly? Yeah. Okay. So that's steel. So now I should do an output for steel, which actually I'm going to use the other end of this, the other piece of this pigtail here. Maybe I'll go out like that. Is that the straight one there? Yes, perfect. Except let's take these out. And I will do a ramp to the second floor. Goes that way somewhere. Doot. This way somewhere. And then this way. What do I have here? Coal, iron. Hold on then. Try. Oh, these are my inputs here. Can't go very far. Can only go that far. Let me think. How do I want to do this? Maybe I can do it over here, actually. This is only temporary anyway. If I took this in, and then I built a road like this way. One, two. Only enough for 2, but again, temporary. Nope. Gotta go this way. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's change this slightly. Yeah, you're gonna just have to park there, truck. Let's do... one of these. Somewhere in here. Could actually go one closer. That'd be better. There. Oops. Misaligned. Aligned the bucket. Go there with it. Let's do a claw train. Here. Here. This. Like that. This one can come right over top of that. there. Nope, too far. And then out here, where it meets up with this one. I think that'll work. Okay, let's do output nozzles. And then do belts. Pickups. Yeah, that's far enough. 6 should be enough. Okay, and then a train goes here. Then can go like this. Then can go up. Can I go up again? Cannot. Then let's do this differently. Start there. Go up. And then up again. Okay, and then I can actually go back down again. Nope. Down again. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. I don't know how many cars I'm going to need, but a lot. Pick up. And let's do just a loop here, just so that they have enough room to loop around. Now, before you get here... Okay, good. Another loop there. Not even making a dent. Because there's a lot in these. There's probably some stored up inside of these. Yeah. Alright, well there goes 48 like nothing. What do I have for speed improvements on the carts? Let's do that. Why not, right? Whee! Oh, I need power here. There we go. All right. See how that works. I may have to add a third belt box. We'll see. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, that didn't load fully. Or did it? Yeah, it did. Okay, good. That looks like it's working pretty well. Okay, we're going to town on the steel now. Looks like we are possibly consuming everything we're producing. Without having done the math, that's pretty good. These combiners are making 1 every 9 seconds, so that's 4 every 9 seconds, which is about 0.45 a second. Whereas we're making 5 every 11 seconds, which is 0.44. Yeah. And 4 every 10 seconds, which is 0.4 per second. So, yeah, that actually makes sense. We're actually consuming slightly more than we're producing. This is producing, I don't know because I don't have that in here yet. This is producing 1 every 13, So it'll be 4 every 13. Now, of course, this will be actually overproducing once we're making another product here. Let's look at our unlocks again. Trains, we need to ship 100. Or do we need to... Oh, we need to research 100. I don't want to ship this stuff. I want to research this stuff. Wally, you're being a moron here. Let's do a small research facility. Oh, we can't. Because all the research is being done over there. Okay. Well... I guess I could ship it over here. Let's, delete that. Well, I guess I didn't need to delete that. But I want to change this. Height 3. I thought these could go over buildings. They can't? Okay. Three, thank you. Can I build over that stuff? Yes, I can. That's going to be messy later. I'll make it messy now. I knew it. I knew I would do that. Only a matter of time. Okay. Go right up next to the building. Just so that it's not over everything. And I can go this way. And then I can go this way. Oh boy. And I can come down here. And I can do a downward slope. Let's do this differently, slightly. Okay, there. There. And this one here. Okay. Now I can make this track go longer. Also add, well, apparently I deleted these carts at some point. That was probably, is it not connected someplace? Or are we going to have a bug here? Yep, I didn't connect it right. Okay, that's the problem. Delete all those. I missed a spot. 3. That's okay, because then I can add these into this one. Extend this tail a bit. About there. Okay. Now I can build this out a little. Not going to build nearly as much, but a little. All right, I gotta have the dome here in order to build these. Yes, yes, I know. I'll just do maybe 4. Well, 5. Like that. Okay, we'll get that researched swiftly as I can. I need 100. So that'll be 20 times 5. That's pretty good. That's as soon as I can do it is in 20, so that'll be a good time. And I can also, could I reconfigure this somehow to still be able to ship some of it out? Or can I just eyeball this and make sure that I have 20? They each have 8 right now, plus the 1 or 2 they researched. I need 100 total research. Did I make this tail long enough? No, I did not. Now it is. Okay. So now we have 24, 48, plus 12, times 5 is 60. That's actually enough already. Yeah, that's enough already. I'm going to cut this train off, put it back into the sail mode. Right here. Number 3. There we go. I'll keep this here in case I miscalculated. But at least that will be the research we need. Actually, I should leave it there so that I can ship the capacitors and the gold fuel over there to do the research on those. That would be the smart thing to do. So I don't necessarily need all 16 of these anymore. Do I still want them? Not necessarily, because I can't store that much. I don't have enough of a tail here anyway. Although, a bunch of it just got dumped into the machines. How much of it can I actually store? If it was empty each time. I can't store the one last part. I'll leave it alone. It's fine. It only costs money up front, and we have still 750,000. And we're only going to have more as soon as this runs some more. So the next thing I need to do is break this from going over here. Let it run out, of course, but break it from going over there and have it run over here instead. So if it starts there, comes this way, can I make it do anything funky here besides what it's already doing funky? I think maybe I'll just turn it. Turn it there, round it around like that. Probably the easiest. One more. And I'll do that just to bring it in here easier. Go in here with it. I'll go this way. Then this way. Come out of this one. Right? Yeah. Come out of this one. Turn. Can I go up here and make that turn? No, I cannot. Okay. It's easy enough. Decision has been made for me. And then I'll do this. Like that. And a tail here. Okay, when that train comes back, I'll cut it off. Like that. Bring it in into here. And then I can go in here. And we can use it to make gold fuel. Like this. There. Oh, and I need these too. Ha! Huh. That and that. Oh, and these. There, there, and there. Okay, good. The coal train is unloading. Did I make those tails long enough? Yeah, I did. I need a train here. What is that, 6? Yeah. This one's out of sync for some reason. All screwy. Oh well, who cares? Not a big deal. And we have gold fuel. Nice. I need little bits of gold fuel. Okay. How is the research going? Good. Very good. I'll let them finish. And let's get this gold fuel train rolling down the tracks. Uh-huh. Okay. So to do the gold fuel, I need to have a train coming out of here, making this turn like this, and then a ramp here. Why did that not work? Power pole there, so I'm going to skip a space. Delete one more. 3. There. Now we connected the gold field to the research center down at the end. It's going to need a bit more tail on the end here, though. Level 1. Oh, boy. Messed this up a little bit. Let's do instead, then. Can't go that way either. Okay, squiggle. To there. And then just go like that for a bit of a tail. Okay. Max cart length. While that's loading, I can run down here. These guys done? They are done. Claim. And we can now research trains. Trains! Yes. Trains it is. Okay, so the gold field's going to let us get oil going. And we need another 100 of that, which is 4 times 1664. We need 2 trains worth if it's full. It's not full. And then I want to build the trains over here. Trains, entry. Let's be careful here to build this not too close to that spot. Okay, of course it needs power. Make sure that it's still not too close to that spot. Good. And I'm just going to go straight into the wall there. Right there. Perfect. 2, 3. Is that too close for anything? Build a few of these. I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe it is. Can I get storage in here? No, I need to space them out further. Okay, let's try this again. Storage goes in here, right? Zoom in, Wally. Zoom in. Storage goes in there. And then we need the mine cart to be able to come and drop this stuff off here. And then another one of these can go right up next to it. Can I do that? Just want to make sure that I can do that. Yep, it looks like I can. And now what if I go like this? Nope. That won't work. Because I won't be able to put this train here and put this over. Oh, I can do that. Why did I think I couldn't do that? I don't know. I can. Okay. Oh, it's the ramps you can't do crazy stuff with. So if I did that, and I repeated this design. Now, if I put this one here, and this goes here. This isn't exactly the way I'm going to do this. I'm just doing this all for spacing. That would go there. Would go here. I think that works. Though. I think that works. But what I'm actually going to do is bring the trains in this way. The minecarts, rather. These are trains. These are trains, Wally. Take all this stuff out now. Bring the minecarts in from this side. It was here. Oh, got it. Probably too close now. Just do the one there. And then I go up and I come over right up against, no, one away, two away. So two away for that one. And then, no, one away for that one. One away for this one. That one, this one. Because then this one can go to this side. Right one. Yeah, I'm going to put this a space here, though. Okay. And then... So if that is the case, just double checking the positioning and spacing and everything. Okay, I need to actually come down further then, because these are 3 chunk aligned. Yep. Come down further. There. And I completely just remembered that I forgot about the gold fuel being sent down to research. There's the train. Coming back. Good. Okay, I'm just going to cut the corner. I'll let that train just go back and forth for right now. Nope, that. Okay. And then this will go here. Input there. Transfer pipe there. Now, from watching Catherine's gameplay, I learned that you only really need one of these connected to anything as long as there's enough storage connected to it, which I'm going to do in line here. But you just put more of these in place, like this, and it summons more cars. And even after, like I can have a ton of these in place. What's that? 8, that's probably enough for now. They can all be empty except for one, but as long as one has stuff in it, you're good. Okay, so that'll be one material. This will be the second. Delete that, delete that. Nope, I want, yeah, okay. There, nope. Goes there. And then it goes there. And then there'll be a tail here, of course. Always a tail. Tail as old as time. And then this goes right there. Again with a connector. And a picker-upper. And that's the second bout of materials. I won't put one there just for congruency's sake. 8 is still there. Go that way. Go that way. 5, 6, 7, 8. So having 8 of these will summon 8 plus 3 cars. And then I can connect in. I'll put them on this side just for fun. I can connect in as many of these really as I want. And that'll just give me some extra storage here on the ground without having to interconnect all of these. And then the third one will come in right here. Connector pipe. Picker upper. Nope. Okay, like that somehow. Okay, so now you're stuck there. Good. You're going over there still. That's okay. For now. Change this around a bit. I think I found that this was a problem, right? It's too close to do a ramp here. Yeah, by 1. I would need to break this here. That's probably not a bad idea to just go ahead and do right now. Well, not right now, but... Well, shoot. How close is this? Can I get one of these in here? No. Well, maybe. Yeah, let's try that. Because I don't want to break this. I want to keep shipping this stuff. I'm going to just do a little bit of a hack job here. At least I think it'll work. Oh, hey, Ethereum. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. Is that going to be enough, though? That's the big question. Yep, it is. Good. Okay. And then this can go like this. And then I can put a ramp in like this. And then I can do a second level squiggle like this. Okay, now I gotta go fetch that train and bring it back. Come back. That'll work. That's just temporary as well. Okay. So, these two... I'm going to do the same thing with this one, but I'm going to take it up on the 3rd level. I'll have to wait until I take this out. Or actually, is this going to be a problem with this one? For the same reason. It is. Okay. How do I want to do this differently to accommodate it for myself? Well, maybe I just have to do this squiggle thing on the tail of this one as well. I think that'll be alright. It'll work. Okay, so you get to go like 2, like this, and we'll curve and follow this one. No, I don't want to follow that one. I'm going to go out further, as far as I can, toward the cliff there. And then it's going to go into the... Doesn't horribly matter, but I'm going to put it into this channel. Yeah. And then this one can come around like this. This. Thank you, thing. And go... And I should actually start draining some of that out. That'll be good. I need to run power over there. Here. There. And there. And that'll take care of bringing in the steel. And I need to make this thing a lot longer if I'm going to use all those carts still. Which I might be. Okay. That'll take care of the steel and the gold sludge. Power. Power. Where's my power at? Nearest. Ugh. Maybe I'll go this way with it, though, just so that I'm not interfering with my spaghetti over there. Oh, right there. Too much power. Okay. I'll buy one. Okay, the train should be not coming yet, hopefully. Because I need to extend tracks some more. They probably won't come until this is... Uh-oh. Until this is, I was afraid of that. Insufficient funds. Ooh. That's not good. Well, let's get these two trains going at least. Of course, the one that I'm not using is the one that I had already connected. Because that'll be for the capacitors. All right, let's go clean up some of this research now. Yeah, we got a few out of that. That's good. Oh, and I forgot to put this thing back. Oh, you moron. There we go. Did I put the wrong one? That's the right one. Why did that train not drop it off there? That's why. There we go. Claim. At least we got a few more research points out of the deal, right? I don't think so because... Oops, where am I at? Because the third one's going to come on the third level here, and then I'm just going to bring it down. Turn it one tile early and bring it down there. That was my plan anyway. I don't know if it works or not. But, yeah. And now I'm in the hole. But at least this train is able to load. Did I take the train, all the train speeds? I've already forgotten what I did. No, I did not. No, that's not what I wanted. Well, it wouldn't hurt. Take all the train speeds. Plop, 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 plop. So I have 160 plus 16 capacity here. Each one of these train cars can hold something. Does it tell us how much the train's can hold? Maybe 16 as well. No, these here, no, you can't, but it doesn't actually matter because it'll only load one at a time anyway. And, at least as far as I'm aware, it only loads one at a time. And these tanks serve as enough buffer that this works fine. Because the tanks only connect here on the sides. So in order to connect parallel tanks, I would have to do another one there. I guess I could connect this one to this one. And maybe I should try it. Well, that actually won't help because they're already full by the time it's getting there anyway. So it doesn't actually help to have... It only helps to have these loaders, not to actually use them. So this train should end up being 11 cars long. So should this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe it's plus 2. Must be plus 2. Okay. Oh, I have enough money now. So I think I might have to do this one way over here. Nope. Oh, really? Okay, that makes sense. All right, that one's connected now. Who cares? And that train should come now. So the problem is, or the thing to keep an eye on here with the trains is the longer the train is, the longer the train rail line is, the less frequently the trains come. So in reality, what I should have potentially done here is curve the track immediately after these and brought it right back into here to shorten this, make it as short as possible. Or I should have run them like between a narrower gap like here. Yeah, this one's on its way. Come on back. Steel train. Before this runs out. Come quickly, come quickly. There it is. So yeah, since the train will stop and fill the first empty car at the first full one it finds, any of these later ones that are full make no difference whatsoever. All right, so gold, did we do all the research we needed for gold? Fuel. Yes, we did. Excellent. So now I can change this, and we can actually stop selling steel as well. Reverse that train. Cut it off somewhere down here. Cut this one off somewhere down here. Do it this way. I might not misclick as much if I do. Actually, I can connect that to that one. So let's take this out. Once those trucks have stopped selling the steel that's accumulated over there in the truck stop, I can delete all that stuff. Oh, they actually kind of almost have. That's awesome. And when I say kinda, I mean they actually have completely sold it all. All right, well, we won't be able to sell those last two. That was it for that temporary setup. This gold's probably done as well. No, it's not done yet. That's hilarious. Oh, wait a minute. I never put trains on this one. Oopsie. Okay, well, I wasn't moving enough as much gold as I thought I was. We'll empty that to a little bit of storage out there. The next thing I need to do is hook up this next one for capacitors and get that off to the train. Actually, I might hook this up as a loop for the iron. Let's keep building first. That way. Yeah, let me go up here. Make the turn. And I'll probably squiggle the turn back like this, and then like this. And then I can do a ramp. Level 1, please. That's too close. I'll go out like this. And then a ramp. Connect that in. And this can connect across. Level 2, please. Sorry, I had to mute myself. The dog was barking. Alright, let's see. So I think I need to squiggle this tail as well. Is that not connected? Oh, it's only got one in it. That's why. Well, it's already pretty obvious to me that I'm not producing enough stuff to maximize this output. Hopefully, overproduction of one, like the steel, will just lead to more production of other stuff due to balancing. Or just overflow balancing kind of thing. Okay, so let's see here. How do I want to do this? What if... change this one a little bit. Cut it off right there. Careful. Careful. Okay. Also the curve. Let's go out a little bit further. Ramp. Go as close as I can once again. Still wanted it on that far side. Let's do it like this then. Wiggle, height 2. There we go. Right track. There we go. Run back in and get your gold. Dang it. There we go. I think like that, maybe. Actually, I might have to go up with it in order to compensate with this one. Nope. Curve, or squiggle, rather. Oh, no, maybe not. Is that enough of a tail, though? Maybe. Perfect. Okay. And then this one needs to come out here. 2. No. Ramp on level 2 to level 3. And then I can bring it out. Doesn't really matter entirely. But there. Nope, this way. Like that. And that'll take care of the capacitors once I'm ready to sell them, which I'm not yet, so I delete one of these things. Till I'm ready to sell them, let's see. You can go ramp there. That. Two. There. And then 3 there. Okay. All right. Let's get those capacitors researched now. I go this way. And it's ready to go. Excellent. Okay. Ooh, look at our record output. 18, almost 19,000 kilos. We need 2 million research to get the oil derricks. So that'll be a minute. I could do the waterworks. Start boosting production with water. I need to research oil before I can do the farming, but yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We have enough research points for it now. We can start working on it in a minute, and while we save up the 20,000 points we need for that. Okay, so these each have 7 plus 1 research. That's 8, which is 64, which is exactly what I expected. Or no, wait, that's not right. That's 64. It's only 40. It was only half full. I'm not surprised. We're not producing that much. So here's the flaw with this design. The gold is coming in from this side. The iron is coming around, so it's coming in from this side. So that means that until these get filled and backed up, there's not going to be any iron or any capacitors really getting made. It'll happen eventually. How are we doing as far as... Well, we are completely using all the gold. We're completely using all of the coal, and we're effectively using all the iron as well. So the next thing that I would need to do for this would be to expand production of each base materials refining. And really at that point, it's probably time to disconnect all of this shenanigans and rebuild it something like this. We could reprioritize, in the new build, we could reprioritize so the capacitors had higher priority there. And then... yeah. The problem would be merging the two outputs into a single train coming in here to the factory, or to the... Well, no, I wouldn't even have to do that. I could just do something like this, where I brought them in, say, down here or something, and connected them into some extended storage like this, into the same line, tied them all together, put this up on the level 2, and ran the train in underneath it. That could be done fairly easily. Or looped it around, whichever. Yeah, because it would be over here, so bring it up to level 2. That would be relatively easy to do. We'll look at our capacitor research, see if we have enough supplies there or not yet. Probably not. Actually, definitely not, because we need... Yeah, definitely not. We only have like 15 for each. We need 20 for each minimum. And so, yeah, it's just a matter of lining up the production, matching the production. So, I mean, each of these, once they're filling up, and that would be the advantage of redesigning this to be completely shared, at least in each row, is that we really only would have to fill up the first container in each row, which would also shorten the iron loop, because I could bring it around here somewhere. Take it up, take it over, back down. So shorten the iron loop a lot. And then if these were all interconnected, then they could share, and then you wouldn't have this, okay, well, there's 2 gold here and 3 full of iron here. Now what do I do? Kind of a scenario. It still doesn't help the scenario where this gets more iron than this. But the only way to satisfy that would be to bring in the materials and use the underground connectors for the source materials. But then I would have to reconfigure this to get the output materials back out again. And I don't know if that is necessarily better. I mean, I guess it would be effectively the same thing. You would just configure this to have these like this, have the inputs on the side coming from the connectors. That would balance the inputs better. Then the outputs would have to be... I don't know. We'll have to design something like for that and see if that looks any better or not. We can go over to our design factory and do some design work on that. Okay, good. A couple for that one. That's good. That'll start that one working. All right, I'm still watching this capacitors because I don't want to send too much to research. I don't want any more than... Oh, I need 300 here. Oh, well, we got time. We have time. Oh, I need 300 more. I didn't notice this. I need more steel and gold fuel down here too. Okay, let's do this design instead, while the capacitors are being researched. So if the source materials came in and were loaded into a storage, like we're doing the outputs over there, then they could be connected to a combiner. How would I do this? I think I would do it like they would be connected to a combiner that's, say, here, and another one that is, say, here. And then we have a minecart going out like that. And each of these would be the same. And then you could kind of marry it up butt to butt like that, with the next material being made here, and then the third one being made exactly the same over here. I have enough room for this, actually? I do. Fancy. So this is a narrower setup, which is interesting. This might be better, because it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wide, as opposed to the other one being 15 wide. And then you could do either the... Where's the things at? You could either do the... well, they'd have to be like this. You either do the underflowy things like this, which means that for 4 sets, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28. You need 10. How many we have over here is 4 sets? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this factory that is, well, not counting this part here, the last three units. This factory is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 15. And I could do the same thing in 10 by 1, 2, 3, 10 by 9. So this is actually more compact doing it this way. Bringing in the raw materials into tanks and outputting, unless there's a better design that I could have done besides the one that I did, outputting the source materials into, or the output materials onto the trains instead. Even if all those trains did was go back and forth out into storage outside, for example, you could do that. Another idea would be to do this here, which is to have a tank like this. Well, actually, hold on. Let me leave this one alone. That way I have something to compare it to. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm talking about doing, yeah. But you can't, if you have 3 materials coming in, 3 source materials coming in, and 3 production materials going out, if you're doing everything in one factory, then you need 6 connectors, and you can't do that with only the 3 connectors. So I'm trying to do this all in one factory like I did over here. And welcome to the stream, by the way. So I want to be able to bring everything into one factory. So if I do this differently, if I do it like this, or if I do it like this, this adds a little bit more, that was right, a little bit more lateral space. And then we have the same problem we had before with not being able to connect these connectors together. Yeah, without taking up more space. So I think this is a really good option. And then just having all the source materials come into the end, into 3 big tanks, loading it all into these machines via the underground connectors, the remote connectors, and then outputting. I mean, this will have to, of course, be staggered by 1 block. Each say left side would have to be staggered up by 1 block, but we have the extra space anyway, and then just take these trains kind of straight out. Well, that's kind of rotten. If I could only move this over by 1 space, I could make all these straight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I made this 11 wide instead of 10 wide and shifted everything to the left by 1 small block, then I could make these trains go straight through the doors, which is ideal. And then for the tail end of these, I would just do up ramp and just run it right out the top door if I need the extra tail. And then just run these out and put them into tanks outside, and then load from those tanks to go wherever. Or they could go into tanks inside and then have another minecart train looping to take them wherever. So that's what I could do for reworking, these 5, what are these, iron? Yeah, these 5 iron, these 3 coal, these gold here, and probably, don't I have some other coal around here someplace? I would need more coal. Yeah, we definitely need more coal. So that's something we could do the next stream. Let's get these all collected. So they have 8 each. Plus, so that's 64 plus 70. No, 64. That's 40 plus 70. That's 110. And we need more than that yet. So another train or two. Claim all these for the research points because we need them. We need them badly. For 2 million for oil. Yeah, we need them a little bit. And then we're going to need all 300 for that, so I'm just going to do it. Whoops. Do I not have enough of a tail, or is that just running empty? It's running empty. Okay. But I think maybe that's what I'll do in the next stream is redo all of this now that we have some sales going on out to the trains of these produced or these manufactured products. The steel, we've already lost our bonus on steel and on gold fuel. Capacitors, we still have a bonus left because we haven't actually sold any yet. Well, I can probably shorten some of these trains too. They don't need to be that long. We're only using a few of those cars. Probably do like 6 cars maybe. Yeah, then I don't need to make these tails nearly as long either. Okay, good. Actually go like there. I think. Let's see. Yep, that's perfect. All right. So let's look at water for a minute here before we kind of get to the end. Water is done here. Pumps groundwater into pipes which can be connected to various structures. I don't remember what the actual benefit of the pipes is, though, or the water is, specifically. I mean, I remember that there's a boost to the time, the output time of the refiners. I'm assuming there's a boost to the output time of the combiners. These are 9. These are all 9 seconds. These are 10, 11, and 13. Oh, and miners too. Yes, yes. And then these are the same as those. Okay, let's try this with 1 water. Maybe I'll just put it out here. And I can connect it to these 2 factories and see what it does. Okay, so you can go like this. Thunk. And then you can go like that. Alright, so now this factory has water connected, which means that this is now running still just 1 per 9 seconds. So is there no advantage to combiners? Or am I losing half the water? So these don't affect refining speeds or combining speeds? The water doesn't? Interesting. I thought it did. I thought I saw a stream where someone else's recording or video or stream or something where it was affecting those. Interesting. So mining speed and research, huh? Well, I could do the mining speed. The problem with that, with doing the mining speed then, is then you have to add more refiners into... Yeah, because they just say power connected. They don't have a thing. So what do you put in a factory Why would you ever connect water to a factory? Oh, power usage. Right. This cuts power by 10%. That's not a bad deal. I mean, it's either power or water in the end. So 10 water, which costs us effectively 25,000 to start with, and then 500 per month, would cut the power usage by 10%. How do I know how much power this whole building's using? I don't think you can. Monthly power cost is 171. So by hooking that up, I just saved 4,000 in power by spending 500 a month. Well, that's worth it. That's definitely worth it. No, 1,000. So even so, it's still worth it. So I cut about $4,000 off of my power bill each month by connecting those two factories. Those two factories use 10 each, so that's 20 out of a capacity of 40, and the 40 cost me 500 a month. So that's definitely cheaper. That's definitely worth it. But in order to help with the water here, increases extraction speed by 30%. So instead of 1 per 10 seconds, which is 0.1 per second, I would be pulling out 0.13 per second, which is 1 per... Let me get my calculator out here. 0.13 per second is 1 per... about 7.5, 8 seconds on coal. Which means that instead of this producing 4 every 10 seconds, producing 4 every, we'll say 8 seconds, which means that the refining for coal then needs to have one extra refinery here in order to keep up with the production. So if I were to connect the water to the mines, that would mean much more refining that I would need to set up that I don't have set up, which means I would need to rebuild this entire building. So ideally though, I would technically, the math that I was doing, which is 1,000, it's only because I'm using half of this. If I'm not using the other half, it still costs me 2,000 anyway. So I'm really only saving 2,000 in power there. This is garbage. I can delete all this stuff now. I think. Yep. This is all garbage now. Completely empty. Demolish. Yes. Delete all that stuff. That doesn't need to come back as far, I don't think, but I'll figure that out later. Yeah, I know, I just cut the power. Wow. There we go. So what I should do is rebuild these trains although I'm probably going to delete all this stuff, so it doesn't really matter. I was going to say I should rebuild these trains to pick up over here instead, but it's not going to matter soon. Although it would probably be good. Oh, the bots are keeping up. Bots aren't keeping up with the coal production, though. which is interesting because that's basically the only job. The gold and the coal are the only jobs they have left. Get rid of the claws here, at least. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's what we'll do next time, is rebuild that. The water, though, we could do some water over here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factories in use. I could connect 4 of them very easily with water. Yeah. Nectar. Oh, it's got to go to the middle. All right, well, that'll help me out a little bit. I can center it better on... I think I did that right this time. Yep. Oh, that's not even the factory that I want to connect it to. That's my empty one. That's dumb. Put it over here, then. Okay, that's connected. 1, 2, that one, and these 2. Maybe I'll do... This one's only being used for the research stuff, so maybe I'll... Well, which one has more crap in it? That's the real thing. 4... That's got 5... 4... 5... It matters not. Alright. Not much, anyway. I think I saw that you can also pass the water directly through the factories. Yes, you can. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll go over here. 4. And that'll be all the water that this one reservoir can supply, is 4 factories worth. So your advantage, the reason I did this, all of this in one factory, all of this in one factory, and really these 2 could have been in the same factory. Size, probably not. They probably wouldn't all fit. But the reason I did all this in one factory is exactly for the water, because I did remember there was a savings, some sort of savings with the water, and that the water, it only uses a fixed amount of water no matter what's in the factory, no matter what's being done here. So I did that on purpose. I just didn't remember what the purpose was. But I think that'll do for now. Since I'm going to tear all this stuff up anyway, and rebuild it all using a format like this. Only, well, a format like this, to make some more of the end game products here. I think that I will not bother fiddling with the water anymore over here. But I also think that that's a good job for the next stream, because my voice started out rough and it's only gotten worse. So let's claim all of our research here. We might be able to actually cancel any more stuff coming in. We have... Oh yeah, we can definitely cancel stuff coming in. Okay, so one more thing to do. And that is to redirect the capacitors, since we have 200 in there. Redirect the capacitors to the trains instead of to the research. Because we're already actually done. I'll just research what's there just so they don't have to bother bringing it all back. Stop right there. Connect. Level 3. Right there. Somewhere in here. I'm going to shorten that train as well. That. Oh, I need to shorten these tails too so the trains can move faster. There. Okay. Well, that's uneven. Payson, did you want to do any streaming today? Okay, those should all fit well. And these can also be shorter here. Go. Good. We caught the train just in time, and that'll boost our output. All right. So that's the end of the stream. Let's find someone to raid. Oh, let's raid Roadster. Member of the community and top thing. There we go. And I think he's playing Xenonaut, so that'll be interesting. All right, let's raid Roadster. All right, thing refresh. Drives me nuts. All right. So, thank you all for coming. The next stream will be tomorrow night, back at the usual time, 9:30 Eastern U.S. time. Perhaps Co-op Sunday, perhaps not. If not, it could either be more Automation Empire or more Age of Empires. Something with Empire in it, that's for sure. If you have a preference and you would like to share that with me, stop by my Discord. You can use the Discord command and check that out. Also, if you want more Age of Empires content, you can stop by my YouTube channel where I'm producing content for YouTube, Age of Empires content straight for YouTube. And you can get that at the YouTube command. So thank you all for coming, though, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everyone.